And that one is hammered home.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
To the inside. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Freak's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pistons. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over. Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Portis can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, and he gets it to go. And it's a 4-point Piston lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And it's Rose penetrating. It's blocked. Here's Caldwell Pope, and that's not going to go. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Pistons lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. I'll start with the work we've done on the offensive glass, which has been great. Those second chance and third chance buckets have been big for us. Something we're doing well right now is spacing and shot selection, and we're shooting it pretty well. Getting open, getting looks, and making sure to make the pass when you don't see something. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. If we go out there and show the killer instinct I know we have, this is not a team that can stay with us. Let's up that intensity.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. He has 14 points and the 1 steal.
No idea we'd see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominance.
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. Mirotic is checked in for Doug McDermott. And it's Chalmers in for Rose. So for Chicago right now, Portis is out there with Noah. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Chalmers. And it's Mirotic in at the small forward position. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Dishes it to Freak. Morris is
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
That was a nice replay brought to you by...
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Bulls trail by 5. And Chalmers kicks to Mirotic. Mirotic, the screen. The kick outside to Butler. To the paint. Here's Portis. Rebound, Detroit. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
Bulls moving the ball around. Morris with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson dishes to Freak. It's stolen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Chalmers.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
With 1 on the clock, offline. And
ladies and gentlemen,
all right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Detroit leading by 3. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Detroit, Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Harris is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Johnson in at the small forward. Rose kicks to Butler. He feeds it to Gibson. Outside Rose. He dishes it to Gasol. 6 to shoot. Off target from the baseline. The Pistons shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Rose kicks to Gibson. Pass to Butler. Gibson setting the pick for Butler. Back to Gibson. 11 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Detroit's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Jackson with it. Butler covering. And Gibson sends it back. Now here's McDermott, guarded by Jackson. Outside Butler. Let's go. No good. And it's Detroit the other way. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Johnson in the corner. Wide open. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold...
Chicago also making some changes. Portis comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's Chalmers in for Jimmy Butler. Here's Freak. Detroit, no good that time either.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
There's the dish to Rose. Kicks it to Gasol. He nails it, and we're tied up.
I love that plan. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Yeah, knowing they have to get a bucket here and exploiting the height advantage where they can find it, that's a no-brainer to me.
Jackson kicks to Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Shooting for Detroit.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. Some changes for Chicago. Doug McDermott comes in for Portis. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Mario Chalmers. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Rose against Jackson. Gibson slammed home and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
To the middle, there's Freak, and Gasol sends it back. Outside Rose. To the inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Passes it to Butler. Back to Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Bulls lead by 7.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah. They're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
Rose kicks to Butler. The pass to Gibson. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Rose dishes to Gasol. Gibson the screen. No good from Gasol.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up.
Yo. Yogurt.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it.
Man, this fucking game robbed me. It was tied up. I was hot the whole fucking game with fucking 16 points, 3 rebounds, 1 block.
To foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Now they fucking got us by like
a few
5
misses at the
points.
stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws
Chicago.
are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Yeah, I was thinking about just finishing this season off and then trading out. I don't know.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Yeah, they do, because it's like we're hot like the first half and into the second, you know what I mean, third quarter and shit, and then it went into fourth quarter. I waited a few minutes, maybe about a minute and a half to jump in.
So
it
he
was probably
goes 2
like
for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
4 minutes or whatever.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That
And
brings
then all
their
of a
lead up to
sudden,
an even more
my guy was hot.
comfortable level.
16 points, dunking and everything. And next thing I know, my guy was cold. Missing fucking foul shots, fucking inner bank shots. And then even the guys on the team that can pop threes, they're fucking missing. And it's like 15 seconds. And it's 69 to 63. Alright, they gotta set up for a three. Give me the damn ball so I can pass it out. Alright, give it back. Give it back.
Drummond working against Gasol.
No.
Johnson for three.
You better make that.
Kept alive.
See, that's why I say give it to me, motherfucker. Give me the ball. Alright. I'm stuck. Shoot it.
And so it's Chicago winning this one.
I couldn't move.
A truly gutsy performance.
Ugly, yeah. Might have to fucking.
Well, first off, congrats.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Pau Gasol.
So he shows just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd.
And folks,
I
that'll
should
wrap
have
it up
watched
for
the
tonight.
replay.
We hope you enjoyed the game.
I could have
For
saw my
Shaquille
monkey
O'Neal,
dunk.
Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Right. Oh, badge. Prime time I unlocked. Fucking I was hot. I did about like 3, 4, 5 dunks that game. I did like a little vertical drone too. Just came up to the bucket.
I know from the pic, it looked like you. I know you shook the rim. I know you shook the rim.
Hey, I'll try. You know.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is tune in now.
Alright. I'll shoot him too.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
Is it good? Oh, you look full.
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you. Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17. Tune in now.
Jack, shut up.
On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17. Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you. Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
Oh, my son's imagination cracks me up, man.
We have the second annual